What's up, y'all? Welcome to RANT Social. Please like, share, subscribe. You guys are welcome in to my first live. It's going to be, of course, you can see in the title, it's going to be about the Wu-Tang Clan. I had a Wu Wednesday night last night again, and it's enjoyable for me to go back during my, and relive my 20s again through this series and the music, relive my teens. It's amazing to see some of the side stories that have come out of this docudrama, and it is a drama. Some of it is embellished, some of it is not. Some people are against that and don't like the fact that it's an acted out series that's slightly embellished. But I like that because that leaves an element of surprise, some things that I don't know about them because it never happened. But nevertheless, it's still entertaining. So I'm going to play you a clip that was posted today about the Protect Your Neck recording session.
Jam on the mic. Smoke on the mic. I smoke on the mic like smoking Joe Frazier. Sting it to your town like your neighborhood spider, man. Yo, swing it through your town. Swing it through your town like your neighborhood spider, man. So tick tock, keep ticking while I get you flipping off the shit I'm kicking. The Lone Ranger, cold red, danger, deep in the dark with the art to rip the chore support to man. Too hot to handle your battle. It's air goodbye, let's have a gamble. Rough neck, it's back the decks on the set. The rebel, I make more noise than heavy metal.
I just wanted to give y'all a little visual. The show, I'm watching the show on Hulu. I've watched the whole first season, binge watched it. I thought it was excellent. I'm into the second season now. I believe we're like up to episode 8 in season number 2. So this is very entertaining. I'm gonna keep playing the audio for the video sake.
Nah. Let one of them go first.
Right now, on the foot.
All right.
That was Ghost talking. In this particular scene, all the members of the Wu-Tang are in a professional recording studio. They're not in RZA's apartment or basement. And Ghost is feeling the pressure of having to perform and write right on the spot amongst a group of alphas.
Right? Like you even have to
So he asked Raekwon to go next because Ghost didn't want to go.
The way I make the crowd go wild. Sit back, relax, won't smile. Ray got it going on, pal. Call me the rap assassinator. Rhymes rugged, built like Schwarzenegger. And I'ma get mad deep like a threat. Blow up your project, then take all your assets. Cause I came to shake the frame and have with the thoughts that bomb shit like Matt. So if you wanna try to flip, go flip on the next man. Cause I grab the clip, man. Hit you with 16 shots and more. I got going to war with the melting pot.
I love the way that this was artistically done. Even the way that they showed RZA putting the beat together for Protect Your Neck, where they had him actually talking to the musicians of the records that he sampled and having them go through motions while he's remixing and slowing them down and chopping some of the sounds away and people disappearing. Like it was just it was very, very well done. Very well done, RZA. If you see this, excellent work, excellent transition into the film and television world. You doing your thing. It's very entertaining. And it's wonderful to see a quote unquote Black story being told from Black people. That makes a difference because he's showing the humanity amongst the brothers. And why this series is kind of really inspiring is because it shows the power of us when we can come together on one accord, put differences aside for a common goal. And nothing is going to last forever as far as cooperation or people getting along. Anytime you have a group of individuals come together, you can't say how long it's going to last. But it lasted long enough for them to give us a legacy. They still get together and do shows, do events and stuff together. Of course, R.I.P. Old Dirty Bastard. You know, I want to say respectfully, the group's court jester. He played the you know, he was like the Flavor Flav of the group. You know, and that's no insult. Flavor Flav is one of the greatest hype men of all time. Old Dirty Bastard wasn't the group's hype man, but he was kind of that in a sort of way. But yeah, I'm gonna see if any of you guys come in on this channel. I don't have that many subscribers on this channel, so I don't expect anyone to come in. I'm just doing this live just to give the opportunity to anybody who might be seeing this or might be interested in the Wu-Tang documentary, the music, the refreshing of an era of that mid-90s, that early to mid-90s, man. And I'm going to harp on something Erica Alexander, the actress that plays RZA's mother in the series, and she was also in the famed show Hit Single. She was a brown-skinned lady with the twist, the little braids. She said something very interesting. Her being from Brooklyn or being from New York and riding a train to BAM, Brooklyn Academy of Music, I guess when she was doing shows and singing or whatever as a youth, that she said she just went straight to her rehearsal, straight to whatever she was doing artistically, and took her ass home because the 90s was nothing to play with. It was not a great era for everyone. It was very rough. There was a lot of drugs, a lot of crime. That was the beginning of the Bloods coming into New York, the Blood Gang, and the Crips that followed behind. That all started in the 90s. Before that, New York City didn't have gangbanging. So the 90s was a telling era. It was a rough era, you know, depending on what neighborhood you lived in. Of course, if you lived in, you know, a posh neighborhood, the 90s was like any other time. But if you were in the ghetto, it got a little rough. You know, late 80s, early 90s. Of course, the people who lived through the 70s was going to say, oh, man, I ain't had nothing on the 70s. And I agree. But the 90s had its little transition, rough period in New York City at the time, like I said before, with the introduction of the Bloods. That happened when I was around 16 years old, 15 or 16, I think. I was a freshman in high school when stories of blood recruits was running around cutting people in the face with box cutters. Real tough guys cutting civilians. But anyway, if you see this video, let me know what you think about the Wu-Tang series. It's called Wu-Tang, an American Saga. To me, it's very artistically done. It takes me back on a memory trip of my teenage years and my early 20s. And it's very well done. It's very entertaining. I'm going to stay on this live for a couple of minutes to see if anybody wants to chime in. And then I'll end it. I'll be doing lives in the future and be more consistent with it. This one is the first one. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the Wu-Tang Clan. You know, who was your favorite member? What was your favorite track? What was your favorite album? You know, where was you at when Protect Your Neck dropped or MATHOD, man, when that dropped? Where was you at? You know, I kind of almost remember exactly where I was when I saw the video for MATHOD, man. I was in my grandmother's living room in Brooklyn, and it came on, and I was like, what is that? Who are these dudes? You know, I love it when people come around and do something so artistically different that it's a shock to the system. The Wu-Tang Clan was a shock to the system. Years later, to me, Cash Money was a shock to the system with that Juvenile High record. Oh, you keep your body clean. Oh, you run with a team. Oh, you think you got that gleam in your eye. I was like, what the hell is that? So it was the same thing with when my brother had got access to Two Live Crew's VHS cassette back in the day. If you're old enough to remember that, that was a shock to the system. Luke having girls upstage, holding them upside down and doing all kind of crazy stuff. And NWA was a shock to the system around that time as well. Like their lyrics, what they was talking about, their skits, you know, the beats, you know. So the late 80s, early 90s was a wonderful time. It was a time of transition, musically, artistically, everything, politically. Yeah, so I might come back later tonight with this since ain't nobody tap in yet. I'll give it a few minutes and we'll see what happens. Or not, because I pretty much said all I wanted to say about Wu-Tang right now. Every Wednesday I'll be doing a live and recapping, you know, the episode. This episode was about the recording of Protect Your Neck and how they were up against the wall time-wise and money-wise to get a couple of singles done as far as recording studio time. So they all had to come in and create this perfect single to launch the whole crew, you know. And in the episode, the RZA highlights the importance of having the entire crew, all 9 members on the record. So the episode plays out like that. I won't spoil too much for you guys if you haven't seen it yet, but tap in with me in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe. I might come back. I'll talk to you guys later.